Hi guys, welcome to my 5th video. Thank you for joining me. My name is Adrina. I'm an Australian teacher. I'm a Teachers Pay teacher seller and I am a mum. So things get a bit crazy around here. In today's video, it's going to be sort of like a short and sweet one, but I am going to be sharing with you guys my income report for the month of August 2021. So yeah, I'm excited to share my results with you guys. If money is something that you find a little bit triggering, then feel free to click out of the video. So I'm just sharing my information because I just want to be transparent with you guys, and I know there's not a lot of information on the Teachers Pay Teachers report, especially from clip artists. So because my store is solely pretty much clip art, that's my niche in this space, Terrazzo clip art, I will be talking about my earnings from that. I will in the video give you a little bit of an insight of what I earned on my resource store. I won't be talking about that, but I will be giving you a comparison as to what I earned on resource store and what I earned on Terrazzo clip art. So if you'd like to know a little bit more about that, then keep on watching. I'm going to take you over to my computer. Okay guys, so I'm just going to give you a brief little rundown. This is my store, Terrazzo clip art. At the moment I have 50 followers. And I have 68 products. So I will just say that I did only open this store in May of this year. So it's only been open a couple of months now. And I'm just going to quickly just give you a quick idea of what my store looks like so you can kind of see. At the moment the sale's on. So this is just a little bit of what my store looks like. So I have digital papers, I have a little bits of clip art, and some like irregular shapes, and yeah, some more digital paper. So I've got just like a bit of a range of things at the moment. But I'm going to go into what you guys have come here to watch. So let's go to the dashboard. Okay. So at the moment, this is a new month. I haven't earned anything yet. However, let's go and see what I earned in August. So let's change it to August. Apply. So in August, I earned a total of $313.70. So that's what I will get to keep. Now I did earn obviously more than that, but this is what I will come out with for my earnings. So I don't know if it has the total of it. I'll give you a little brief down here. So far, year to date, I have earned $414.25, but my sales, that's how much I've actually sold, has been $524.75. So you can see that there's a little bit of a cut taken out of what I've actually sold and to what I actually earned. So the earnings here basically show what you get to have, and the sale shows how much you actually sold. So yeah. Okay, so when I calculate that, so I've got my sales. So this is all time. Mind you, this is not just from August, but I'll just show you this quickly so you can kind of get a view of it. But basically, the YTD stands for year to date. And so from my store so far, since I've been opened in May, I have sold $524.75. But what I have been able to earn, so my earnings, this is what I get to kind of keep, is $414.25. So when I calculate that, so $524.75 take away $414.25, there's a difference of $110.50. So that's what TPT earned off my things that I have sold. So that's that. And I will just mention, so for the month of August, $313.70. That is amazing for me. Now, I don't know what other clip artists are doing at the moment. This might be peanuts to you. This might be a lot for you. Now, I will say within this period of time, we did have a sale I did earn a little bit with the sale, not an overly major amount, but I earned a little bit through the sale. And we had actually 2 sales. So one was sort of at the beginning of August, I'm pretty sure, and then one was a little bit more towards the end. And I earned a couple little things through that end day sale. And again, we're September now and we are still on that 2-day sale. But what I can share with you guys is I've been so surprised at the growth of this store, because again, May, June, July, August. So my 4th month of business on Terrazzo Clipart, I've earned $313.70. So in my last store, that was not the case. I think this is the most I've actually earned in a whole month so far on TPT, even compared to my other store. So I'm just going to show you the statistics. I'm not going to go over what my other resource store is because that's not my focus of this channel, but I will show you my data from my first store, which is a resource store, and I will show you that I'll just show you that now. Okay, so this is the data from my August sales from my resource store. So I will just let you guys know. So this store I have had open since March of 2020. I have 402 followers as of this recording. So I have way more followers than I do in Terrazzo Clipart. But what I found was I actually earned less on this resource store than I did my Terrazzo Clipart. And that's what I found quite fascinating actually, because I have like 200 products on this store and I only have 68 on Terrazzo Clipart. So when I was actually contemplating whether I was going to open up a new Clipart store, because it was something that I considered, I might just go back to, before I finish this story, I'm just going to go back to my other store. Okay, so we're back to this store and I'll just finish off my story. So before I actually was going to open this store, I was in 2 minds about whether I should open another TPT store, because I had sort of read a little bit about people saying, oh, it's hard to kind of get into clip art and it's hard to kind of sell clip art, and that kind of did deter me a little bit. And again, I don't know if these results are standard or typical, because I do know in my first store, which I just showed the results for August of that month, it did take a lot longer to get to this a couple $100. Like that to me in my 4th month is unreal. It's like awesome from the growth of it. I don't know how standard these are, but I was in 2 minds of whether I should have created this store. And now, obviously, I trusted my gut instinct because I wanted Terrazzo Clipart to be more so my personal touch, my personal flair, whereas like my first store, that was more of a resource store that I was kind of just like learning the ropes of that, and the branding was very like more early childhood based, which was fine. But when I was creating clip art, because I am quite a creative person, I like to draw, I like to do that stuff. I didn't want to have my resources mixed with my like personal kind of clip art. I just sort of wanted to niche down a little bit more, and that's why I decided to create this store. And I know people will say, oh well, there's 2 times the premium membership fees and whatnot, but to me, I don't think I mind paying that because I'm going to get that back anyway, given I put the work in. So I'm happy to run them this way, because I feel like if I have them sectioned off more of a niche, so if I have them sectioned off to like people knowing my store as Terrazzo Clipart, they know me as a clip art store, rather than having my other store as my resource store and having clip art. It won't be as like niche down. So I really wanted to create Terrazzo Clipart as a place where people could go to access clip art that they liked from me, and not have anything kind of else, just like a store for clip art. That's where my thought was for that. And I know people can easily put them in their categories in that same store, and they don't have to worry about double handling and all that stuff. Like double fees, double work. But for me, I'm actually happy that I went and did that. It might not be for you to run 2 stores, but for me, I'm glad I went and did that, because I feel like I've listened to my inner gut of what I wanted to do, and it's kind of paying off in that way. So yeah, again, this is not going to be the longest video, but I just want to share here with you guys my results. So I earned $313.70 on Terrazzo Clipart, and as you saw before, I earned $244.01. So you can see that it doesn't necessarily mean the amount of followers equate to the amount of money you're going to earn. So if you're a brand new store starting out and you're like, oh, I've only got 50 followers, I've got 10 followers, it's not always about the followers. It's actually about the products. And like I said in my first video sharing my income report, I really tried to hone in on some niche kind of clip art that wasn't oversaturated. So I really feel like, from what I'm hearing and from what I'm learning, guys, and I'm just sharing this with you guys, it really is about the gap in the market for what you're selling, and also your keywords. There commonality that is coming up with any sort of business online, which I'm finding is, okay, the gap in the market, how saturated is it, and niching down to make it more specific. So when someone searches that term, you're the one that comes up. I've really tried to maximize my SEO as much as I can, and I know that I have work to do and I'm still learning, but I know that by searching certain topics and having not a lot of results, when you're searching for something, that might be a way to find your gap in your market that you might be selling for. So I hope this is a little bit helpful. I hope that sharing my results with you. So I hope by me sharing my results with you guys and being quite transparent with what I've earned for August, and maybe it's helped you make a decision of whether you want to start a clip art store or whether you want to kind of venture into TPT. If you check out my first video, it actually shows you how I went from like $5 to then I think like $4, and then I went for the 3rd month to $90, and then from $90 I've gone to $313, and it's amazing because 13 is like my lucky number, my like favorite number. I'm born on the 13th, so to have it like 313 was just like a little bit of icing on the cake. But yeah, hopefully it's just helpful to you guys to know what a clip artist is earning at this point in their business. Now your results will not necessarily be the same as mine. That's the beauty about TPT. Everyone's journey is different. And yeah, so I just wanted to share with you from at least my perspective of going from a resale store to opening a clip art store and thinking, oh, is this even gonna earn me money, to being in my 4th month in my own clip art store, having 68 products, and realizing that I've earned the most I have earned on TPT in that 1 month from Terrazzo Clipart, and it hasn't even been a whole year yet. So last year result, I've heard last year's result for those people that started in 2020, which I did start my first store in 2020. I've heard that a lot of the older, more established sellers are like, I feel sorry for people that started in 2020 because that was not a normal year. So some people found lots of fluctuating results with digital because people were kind of like scared to buy, because they were scared about the pandemic, so they were just like panic buying. This is what I've heard. And so the results, if you were finding a lot of success in 2020, if you're selling like digital products or whatever, you might have found that there's been a bit of a change and a shift this year. So I'm just really just trying to figure out and work. I'm just trying to navigate this space, guys, and I just want to take you guys on the journey because I know there's not that much information about, especially clip artists selling their clip art, and I've just been so surprised that my own original work has been able to sell. Honestly, that has made my day. Like, I take, for some people, that $300 is not a lot. $313 isn't a lot, but I am celebrating as a success because, again, I've gone from never knowing how to even sell anything online to earning a couple $100, that's a massive success for me. So I'm hoping maybe this might inspire you to be like, okay, let's get my butt into gear, let's give this a crack. So yeah, hopefully that this video is helpful to you guys, and if you'd like to know more, if you'd like me to keep on sharing my income reports, I will. If that's something of interest to you, I always find them really interesting and kind of inspiring when I get to hear and listen to what other people have been earning. There's not that much out there at the moment, especially in my niche, the clip art scene. I don't know any of like the bigger established sellers or anything like that sharing their information, so I just thought, you know what, like I'm still sort of new to this, but I do know something, and hopefully I'll be able to give you guys some tips, because have started earning money on this. And I know it seems like if you're just brand new thinking, should I start a store or can I even earn money on it? Take it from me, if you put the hard work and effort into it, you can earn money from it. It's not about if you can, it's just a matter of when and how much effort and time. Consistency is the massive thing here. That ends my video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Oh, one last thing too. I will just say, because I'm in Australia, if you're an Australian teacher watching this, which at the moment when I've been looking at my YouTube analytics, it's all from the US. So hey guys, but if you down the track, if you're watching this and you're an Australian teacher or someone from Australia, I will just let you know a nice little positive thing about the money that I've earned this month. So this $313, because USD is different to AUD, Australian dollar, what will happen is when it gets exchanged over is I'll get more than 300 US dollars. So it might even be closer to 400 Australian dollars. So that's awesome. So I didn't actually go over this either, but so the total that I've earned from TPT from both my stores this whole month in August, let me just calculate it. So my overall total for both stores, for both my resource store and Terrazzo Clipart, I've earned $557.71. So to earn that money, being mostly home at the moment, so I work 1 day a week doing relief teaching, but to earn that amount of money sort of in a way semi-passively, obviously I've been working my butt off to put content up on both stores. I've been more prioritizing Terrazzo to build it up more, but I have been trying my best to upload products when I can. I'm just proud of myself because I've never earned money online before, and it's just something that's so brand new to me in a way. And to be earning a couple $100 and to earn $557 from both my stores, that just makes me smile, because it just shows me my hard work is paying off. So yes, hopefully this has inspired you to take some action and to maybe start your store if you're brand new. And if you're an already established seller, maybe it just gives you a little insight of what people are earning maybe in the clip art world. And yeah, so thank you once again for watching, and I'm going to try my best to release as many videos as I can when I can. Basically, I don't have a schedule at this point, but I'm releasing videos when I can and when I have time. Like my son's asleep at the moment, so when my son's asleep, that's the time that I can film. So yeah, I'm going to do my best to release what I can when I can, but as my son gets older, I will hopefully have a schedule so you know what days to expect my videos. For now, it's kind of going to be like sporadic, and you might have like 4 videos in 1 month, you might have 3, another you might have like 10, I don't know. I'm just doing what I can when I can. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope this inspired you, and get creating. Hope to see you in my next video. Adios.